All right, Tim, you were describing it a little bit earlier and describing the action in the two-man game that is just so lethal. And actually, take a 20, make it a full, because you can guess what's coming.
Yeah, LeBron.
It's Rui Hachimura. No, it's actually, all due respect, it's actually LeBron James.
But they end up ultimately winning 4 out of 5.
First of all, you tip your hat to them. Defending champions, super great team, super well coached, and you tip your hats. I mean, they made the plays down the stretch, you know, to win this series, and you know, so you get credit where credit is due. That's for sure.
Couldn't be any closer to when you just got off the floor, but have you given any initial thoughts of what comes next this summer for next season?
No, I just want to get home to the family, honestly. Start looking at the schedule. Obviously, I got, you know, my son. One of my boys is just trying to decide if he's gonna, you know, enter the draft or go back to school. I got another kid that's playing AU ball right now. My daughter's playing volleyball, and my wife is doing so many great things. So it's about family right now. And then in a couple months, I got to go to Vegas for training camp. So, you know, I got to rest my body for USAB. But that's kind of the initial thoughts.
LeBron, along those lines, if and when Bronny enters the NBA at some point, if you're still in the league, how much of a goal is it for you to play alongside him on the same team?
I don't know. I haven't given much thought lately. Obviously, I've thought about it in the past, but at the end of the day, the kid has to do what he wants to do, and I don't even want to say kid no more. The young man will decide what he wants to do and how he wants his career to go.
How taxing it is to remain a professional basketball player at this level in year 21, age 39 years old?
I don't have an answer to your first question, to be honest. Haven't given it much thought. Obviously, at some point, I'll sit down with Rich, my agent, and sit down with my family and, you know, see what's best, you know, what's best for my career. So, you know, we'll cross that when we need to. How taxing is very taxing, mentally, physically, spiritually, everything. I mean, to be able to, you know, to just play this game alone, and then to, you know, to try to play at a high level is very taxing. It's a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, and a lot of long hours. So, you know, it's very taxing, but, you know, it's rewarding because if you love the game and you love the process and you love being great, then you don't mind. You don't mind taking the tax on your body and your mental and your psyche and things of that nature that comes with it. So it's okay.
LeBron, with the way you guys finished the regular season and competing with the defending champions, the way that you guys did, does that give you or still any further confidence in this group if it stays together? Obviously, that includes you, but just this group as a whole.
No, because we lost. I'm not a participation guy. We lost, and you know, you move on and see how you can get better. But you know, our season has been derailed all season with just like injuries and guys in and out. And you know, I talked about it all year. If he was around us all year, I said it's hard to say who we are, what we can be, because we have yet to be whole. I think we was only probably whole maybe 1 or 2 times this year, and I know one of them was during the in-season tournament. We got whole, and we showed what we was capable of doing. But we was just hit with injuries after injuries after injuries, and you know, it was just hard to, it's hard to come back from that.
Last question, Dylan.
Tonight, was there any thought at all that, you know, this could have been your last game with the Lakers?
I'm not going to answer that. Appreciate it.
What was the question that he didn't answer? I couldn't hear it. What was the question he wouldn't answer? Was that his last game with the Lakers? Interesting. Not going to answer that. He'll turn 40 next December. This year at 39, averaged 26, 8, and 7. We talked about it a bunch throughout the year. I mean, we can, and this turns into the argument of who's the greatest of all time, this, that, and the other thing. He's the all-time leading scorer. We understand that. I don't think there's anyone at this age that's played at this level that I've ever seen in my life. I actually, there hasn't been. You're shaking your head, right?
No,
I mean, it's not even close.
It defies logic every time I watch him play. He did it again tonight. It just doesn't make any sense what he's able to do, because I think about, you know, obviously I'm not comparing anything I did in my career to LeBron James, but just I went through that grind. I had a knee injury at 34. I wanted to keep playing. My body wouldn't let me. But at some point, I know before I would have turned 39, I probably would have been like, you know what, some other stuff I'm kind of interested in doing. Like to have that sort of focus, to want to do it as competitively as he is for this long, and your body to be able to hold up and do it as well with that level of skill, the guy should just be nothing but just, we should all be astonished at what we have seen out of LeBron James.
I think we are, and then there is the component that involves his son and what will happen with that, and I think everybody understands, much like Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. in baseball. Baseball is a different sport, but I mean, it's been a stated dream that could happen eventually, and it could theoretically next year. But was this his last game as a Laker? He said he wouldn't answer that, and obviously he'll take the time this summer to sort out what comes next.